let's review a book a month on Chalchitra Talks and the books you have picked up, the traction they have got, the engagement they got, the picks, the quality of picks. आज तक की जो हमने 1.5 साल में जितनी भी like किताबें पिक किया, were they good picks, were they bad picks? And let's go into the self introspection of a book a month. For those of you who don't know, Vaani picks up a book every month and the whole Chalchitra reads it. Basically काफी dictatorship model है. धीरे धीरे democracy भी आ चुकी है इसमें, right? क्योंकि polling होती है. But बहुत सारी किताबें hits and misses हुए होंगे. So let's discuss the hits and
ever
picks.
since we've started following the democracy model, we've not had good picks.
Seriously?
I haven't particularly enjoyed them so much as I enjoyed the dictatorship era. But nonetheless, there were a few good books that were introduced, which I think I wouldn't have picked up otherwise. Just Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Would have never picked it up had it not been for the democracy model. But फिर वहाँ पर we also end up picking up books which I have not enjoyed particularly. But like they were eventually in the list because I also somewhere wanted to read them.
तो ये काफी metaphorical video है guys. Basically हम government models की बात कर रहे हैं कि should there be dictatorship or should there be democracy? No, ऐसा नहीं है. Mainly ये metric है कि do I read those books or not? और I am also a decent reader, right? Like मैं ऐसे पढ़ता हूँ तो मतलब मेरे को अगर कोई ढंग से बोले तो like वो है. But कभी कभी completely मैं ऐसे हो जाता हूँ कि ब्रो ये तो मैं टच बिकॉज देयर आर बुक्स इन अ बुक अ मंथ जो मेरी अनटच्ड रही हैं जो मैंने कभी डाउनलोड भी नहीं की और शायद
we're going through that phase right now. But I think that also has to do with what you genuinely love to read also.
But do you think are you doing enough to cater to like all the audiences or are you like being more about okay what does Vaani like?
See,
What's the ratio?
I think a book a month started because I wanted to read one good book, at least one good book a month. And then I thought, hey, why not do it together with the community? Because there are so many people who are struggling to read. So initially I would pick up the one book that I genuinely wanted to complete in that month. Like kabhi-kabhi hota hai na ki you linger on, ek book agle mahine ho jati hai and everything. So that started because I wanted to finish that particular book every month. But now slowly people started complaining, why do you not pick up like non-fiction, self-help, ye wo and everything. So I slowly tried to cater to everyone and I realized the moment I was trying to cater to everyone, I was not picking up the books that I genuinely wanted to read and it became a struggle for me. And then I slowly realized if I am struggling with a book a month, then there's no point of having a book a month.
And here comes the other question. How important do you think it is for you to have read the book in advance before picking those up? Because बहुत बार ऐसा होता है आपने खुद वो book पढ़ी नहीं होती and we are going in commando on these books.
Times.
So 9 out of 10. Don't you think the ratio should be a little different or are you okay with the ratio? कि कुछ books आपकी जैसे मेरे को पता है कि जब मैंने आपको suggest किया you should pick up 3 Body Problem. I had finished 3 Body Problem so I knew what I was selling. Just asking you कि दोनों
most of the books come after recommendations from great friends who I trust, right? And but it's also about like if I decide कि अगर मैंने Cost of Living पढ़ी थी जब हमने वो किताब उठाई थी and I was dead certain of the book, I wanted people to read it. And there will be a couple of books I think this year also which I would have read when I recommended to people. Then it defeats the purpose of me also reading the book along with the community and then also us picking up a book that's not really a good read for most of us. So it also normalizes, I think in a way, a lot of things जो बहुत ज़्यादा stringent hai. Like you need to finish reading every book you've picked up. You need to like everything you read. There can be books that you pick up and you don't like. For example, जो भी recent book थी How Do You Live, there are so many good reviews about it. Neil Gaiman ने foreword लिखा है. But then when we picked it up in the book club, people were struggling. And I think that was...
Did you also struggle with How Do You Live?
Struggle in the sense that I did not enjoy a lot of it, yes.
Got it.
I finished it, but then there were most of the parts where I had to drag myself because a book a month hai, we have to finish the homework and whatnot. And I think in those times it's also very validating for a lot of people to realize, okay, I'm not the only one struggling. See, communities are not built just because great things happen. Communities are built because you stick by each other through ups and downs. And I think book club mein community is kind of very strong because we discuss most of the things we love, and we also do not shy away from. So I was very happy when some of the godfathers in the WhatsApp book club told us like, hey, I'm struggling with the book a month.
Right.
And see, that's the beauty of it.
Got it. And there were some more things जो मेरे को book a month के बारे में जाननी थी. A lot of people say कि हम हिंदी किताबें नहीं उठाते, तो ऐसा क्यों है?
I think it's mostly because I want to involve everyone. Hindi,
you know, you can be crucified for that line.
I know, but like there are so many people who do not understand Hindi. Hindi is not their main language. And then that gives you the validation कि हम बंगाली में लिखी हुई किताबें क्यों नहीं उठाते? Why don't we pick up books that are from Marathi literature?
But you would rather pick up a book जो हिंदी में written है, but उसका translated version.
Yes, why not?
Got it.
We would pick up translated works, yes, but we're trying to find one language that is comfortable for most of the people who watch us.
Got it. तो हाँ, I rest my case. यही मेरे बुक का मंथ. कोई आप justification देना चाहते हैं, कोई चीज बोलना चाहते हैं बुक का मंथ से
related? I think like
आप खुद की परफॉर्मेंस को कैसे रेट करेंगे पिछले 1.5 साल की जो आपने बुक का मंथ के साथ किया?
I think हम डेमोक्रेसी को जल्दी थोड़ा सा बाय बाय बोलेंगे. We'll limit the democracy to the WhatsApp book club.
The patrons.
Yeah, we'll limit it to the patrons. I am trying to not listen to a lot of people because demands इतनी ज़्यादा हैं कि there are certain types of books categories which I am not comfortable picking. Like जितना मज़ा मुझे October, November, December of 2021 में आया था किताबें पढ़ के, वो मुझे नहीं आ रहा है. But then I also understand that not everyone will enjoy the kind of books I like. You and I have such varied taste.
Yeah.
So I also want to cater to somebody like you. And how do I do that? With something like Three Body Problem. But Three Body Problem, I don't know if you remember, you really pushed me into reading it because
and you couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
And for me, it's one of the greatest life-changing books of my life. Yeah, so हाँ, ये वही चीज़ है कि अगर आप like सत्ता में हो तो आप किस को cater करोगे, which always gets very interesting.
But then there are books where we meet, like Shoe Dog is something you loved and I liked it as well.
Both of us liked, yeah.
And इसीलिए मैं एक shameless plug-in करना चाहूँगी किताबी cabins का. We're going to do cheat sheets for authors, for genres, and for books, series, everything. Like if you don't know Harry Potter कहाँ से start करें, of course you should start with book 1. But if you've seen the movies, I think आप कहीं से भी start कर सकते हो books में, right?
हाँ, मतलब basically so like, the idea is to start cheat sheet.
Right.
Cheat sheet.
If you want to get into science fiction, where do you go?
हाँ, तो we'll get like खुद भी बनाएंगे और we'll get experts कि जिनको knowledge है. Cheat sheet for big genres also, for like this kind of poetry, for this kind of sci-fi. So cheat sheet videos is a new series जो किताबी cabins में आने वाली है. And comments में हमें ज़रूर बताएं कि आपको किस चीज़ की cheat sheet चाहिए. Yeah, this is where we will end this episode. हम ये छोटे episodes बना रहे हैं जहाँ पे we'll pick up a topic and discuss it and say tata bye bye to it. And we'll see you in the next episode. Do tell us कैसा लग रहा है हमारा setup आपको, particularly that.